Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be updating my Battlefield 6 weapon tier list for Season 2 because we got new weapons and a lot of stuff has actually changed. So, if you want to stay up to date with Battlefield 6, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and let me know what your favorite weapon in BF6 is in the comment section. First weapon, it's going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be the DRS IAR. Nothing's changed about this weapon. It's one of the overall best weapons in the entire game. It does everything. It has high velocity. It has no recoil. It hits every shot. It's an S tier weapon. Pretty much nothing else needs to be said. And for people that are confused, this is mostly going to be a multiplayer weapon tier list. But if a weapon is really good in RedSec, I will make a brief note of it. The DRS is okay in RedSec. The DB12, it's fucking dog shit. Okay, look at me when I say that. It's F tier. Don't even bother. Tier 7, another S tier weapon. Guys, newsflash, just like last time, A and S tier are going to be really filled in this game because there are just a lot of guns that fuck you up. TR7 is one of the best ARs in the game, has one of the most diabolical damage models, 3 BTK, insane time to kill. It's just disgusting. SOR 556, this is the worst AR in the game, in my opinion. I can't justify putting it any higher than C tier. It's just not that good, guys. It really isn't, especially when the LED5 is in the game. Why would you use that gun? It's terrible. Now, a gun that isn't terrible, E36A4. I'm going to put this, I don't think it deserves S tier, but it is a great all-around weapon. It doesn't necessarily excel at anything, but it doesn't suck at anything either. So for those reasons, it's going to be put in A tier. It's good. It does its job, right? M433. This, in my opinion, is... God, do I put it in S tier or do I put it in A tier? I think I'm going to put it in A tier. It used to be S tier, but there's a reason I'm moving it down. Spoiler alert. The VCR is fucking better. Basically, M433 just got dethroned by this weapon right here, the VCR2. And the VCR2 is a better version of the M433. This is one of the new Battle Pass weapons. I don't think anyone's surprised that they added a new, really good Battle Pass weapon, are we, guys? So there you go. NVO. So the NVO is an interesting one because in close quarters, it's actually one of the fastest killing weapons in the entire game. I think it has 183 millisecond time to kill, 3 BTK range, but past, I think, 10 meters, this gun is trash, guys. It's not good. The damage drop-off is brutal. If you're in close range, it's actually S tier. If you are not in close range, it drops to, like, arguably B tier, in my opinion. But I guess we'll balance things out and we'll say, you know, for its intended purpose, which is close range, that's when you should be using this. I'm gonna put it in... God, it's actually difficult. S tier? I'm gonna put it high A tier. I'm gonna put it high A tier. Because it does kill quicker than, I think, everything except for the tier 7 here. Anyway, AK-205. This gun is a tragedy. I mean, just a tragedy. It could be cool. They did this thing where it's like, oh yeah, this gun has no recoil and it's a laser beam, but it doesn't do any damage, you know? Even with headshot ammo, it just not that cool, right? So, God, I don't even know where to put this. I would definitely rather use the SOR 556. Put it in D. I think I'm just gonna put it in D tier for now. We'll probably move it up or down. The M121A2. This is the brand new light machine gun. Those of you that don't know, this is essentially a better version of the M240L with slightly more annoying attachment options. You have less attachments and you have to reload more often. But it kills faster than the M240L. It is essentially an LMG version of the NVO. And for that reason, this gets automatically put into S tier. It's just vile. That gun is disgusting. I don't know how many people have unlocked it, but if you have, let me know how you like it. Really insane. I'm going to have a dedicated video about that gun, going over all the setups for it very soon. So if you want to see that, definitely subscribe to the channel. Now we get to some sidearms. Newsflash, guys, there's only 3 usable sidearms in the entire game. You can ignore everything else. The ES57, gonna have to put this in E tier along with the Glock. Dog shit. I mean, fucking terrible. I don't know if it's... Yeah, no, they deserve E tier. They're really... GRTBC is next up. This is a carbine. Really, really accurate, low recoil. It's essentially, I think it's the M4A1 damage model with a slightly lower rate of fire, but it's better at range. So for that reason, I think it's going to be our first tier entry. I don't think it's justified. I don't think it justifies being put in A tier because I feel like the A tier weapons are more versatile or excel at something, right? Like the NVO excels at close range, M433 excels at close range, and it's versatile. B36, just one of the best versatile weapons. So GRT, we're gonna put it there. Okay, 1911. Spoiler alert, this is one of the 3 usable sidearms in the game. So hooray, 1911. That being said, it's still not that great. Bring back BF1 sidearm balance. I'm gonna put this in D tier. Because I still think sidearms like the M44 are just better options. The M44 is, I think, the only sidearm in the game that can actually one-shot headshot with hollow points. So that's a unique factor. 2 shots in the body, and it's a fucking revolver, so it's just cool. So we're gonna put this into B tier. M240L, this thing is still S tier, but it is, I think, it's sort of like the more longer range version of the M121A2 now. But it's still absolutely disgusting in all regards. L110, I think this is the definition of a B tier weapon. Excels at nothing, but it's fine at everything, right? It has basically no recoil. It has 100 rounds. It's versatile. Good. Fine. M4A1. I love the M4A1. I think it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite weapons in the game. It just feels correct. 200 millisecond time to kill up close, 900 RPM, super fast reload. Is it better than? I'm gonna put it right at the top of A tier. I don't know if it quite breaks into S tier territory, but it's knocking on the door. I might move it up. Something that is knocking on the door of being, I mean, it should just be deleted from the game. The new DMR, the GRT CPS, F tier. 500 millisecond time to kill, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun with that. Dog shit. M87A1, this is the pump action shotgun. As far as shotguns go, this is S tier. S tier in terms of like shotguns, right? It's insane with slugs, it's insane with buckshot. What more do you want from a shotgun, really? LMR, another F tier weapon, horrible. Better version of the GRT CPS, still terrible. M277. This is another S tier weapon. Just one of the most disgusting mid-range weapons in the entire game. It got a buff in season 2, if you can even believe it, so it's even better now. Very, very consistent damage model. The damage really carries at range, and that's what really helps it sustain that 4 bullet to kill. It's not great in close quarters, but if you use this weapon for what it's great at, which is mid to longish range, it's one of the most uncontestable weapons in the game. When you're fighting this gun, you know it because you know you're going to lose. It's one of those guns. So S tier for the M277. M123K. The M123K is one of those guns where I'm tempted to put it in S tier, but it might have been dethroned by the M121A2 and the M240L. But, I mean, this is a high rate of fire, relatively low recoil, 100 round belt fed light machine gun. Does it deserve S tier? I'm not sure. It's kind of like the M4A1 version of an LMG, if that makes sense. So I think we're going to put it in A tier. I think that's where it belongs. M39 EMR. Guys, I know we have some DMR enjoyers that watch the channel. I get it. But you're using a DMR in a bolt action game. And that's bottom line. Maybe for RedSec, they're better. In fact, I doubt it. I think maybe a bolt action would still be better for RedSec. I can't justify putting the M39 any higher than D tier. It's just not that good. Like, there's one DMR in the game that's actually good, but the others are just not. And it's devastating. I want them to be good. KV9, I'm going to put this in A tier. It's one of the best close quarters weapons in the game, but it is dethroned by one coming up. I'm sure you can already guess what it is. KTS, this is the meta weapon for RedSec. I think still to this day. It's S tier for RedSec. For anything else, I'm gonna put this in B tier. I think is safe for that. S tier RedSec, B tier multiplayer. You're just gonna get beamed by other weapons. Not too competitive in multiplayer. M417A2, again, this is sort of like the NVO situation for Carbine. It's an A tier weapon. In my opinion, there are better weapons than it. M250, again, it's, God, do I put the M250 in S tier with the M277? I don't know. Sometimes, guys, I feel like the M277 is better than the M250, even though the M250 has a better damage model because the M277 shoots faster. But at long range, the M250 is one of the deadliest weapons in the game. It has no damage drop off at all. So, I mean, if you want a weapon that is just consistent, there is no better weapon than the M250 in terms of full autos in the game. You are going to lose some fights up close, but again, that mid-range time to kill, especially long-range time to kill, it's just really, really hard to deal with. P90. Guys, I don't like the P90. I don't like the P90. I'm sorry. Not horrible. I think I'm going to put it in C tier, though. Just not a large fan of the P90. I am a large fan of the L85A3, though. Fastest muzzle velocity assault rifle in the game. A specialty weapon. I think this weapon has potential to actually be S tier in terms of a specialty weapon. No fucking recoil. You can just stack rounds with this weapon from any range. Crazy velocity. Super versatile build paths. You can take synthetic tip. You can take you can run no grip on it. Maybe I'm tripping putting it in S tier. I'm going to put it in A tier somewhere in here because I think it is just one of the best specialty mid-long range hit everything type of weapons in the entire game. Way better than the SOR 556. I really enjoy the L85. The cord. I have to put the cord below the M4A1 because I think the M4A1 has the same rate of fire and a better damage model than the cord. So the cord for me, it's better at range than the M4A1, but it's worse up close. That's how they balance the weapon. So for a high rate of fire weapon like the cord is, I'm just gonna pick other weapons like the SCW-10, PR7, PR2. I'm gonna put it somewhere like middle-ish A tier. I think it's good. I don't know if it's great in comparison to the other weapon. Same thing could be said for the AK-4D. I'm gonna put the AK-4D in probably like top of B tier. I really like it. I kind of wish it was better. It's one of the few weapons in the game where I kind of wish they made the 3 BTK range a little more prevalent. At mid to long range, it's really, really great, and you can run hollow points on it for that 2-shot headshot within its 3 BTK range. But the fire rate really holds it back. You're just gonna get beamed by other weapons. Okay, bolt actions now. Gonna be a little awkward, guys. Bolt actions in this game, they're all S tier at their own specific use case. So M2010 ESR, if you want a mid-range sweet spot, S tier. Mini Scout, if you want super fast velocity, crazy magazine count, S tier. ESR, if you want the longest sweet spot in the game, S tier. And we'll just find the other bolt action here. Where is it? SV98, if you want the closest range sweet spot, S tier, right? Like you gotta switch between these snipers depending on what range you're at. You gotta maximize the sweet spot cheese. By the way, Dice, remove the fucking sweet spot. Do us a favor, please. Okay, the MP5. MP5 at the beginning of the game seen as like this unbelievable S tier meta weapon. Now it's overshadowed, in my opinion. Still great. Still great. But I'm going to put it in somewhere in an A tier, like a lowerish, mid A tier-ish sort of thing. P18. Where did I put the other pistol? The P18, in the tier list of sidearms, this is number 4 on the list. M1911 is better than it. And the trait and the Model 44 are also better than it. This is number 4 though, so I guess we have to put it bottom D tier? Bottom D tier. Okay, M1014. People don't know about this gun. Slug shotgun. Slug version of the M1014 is like a DMR. It's really fucking underrated. Probably shouldn't have told anyone. I'm deleting this video. Yeah, I'm deleting the video. We're just gonna put this. We'll put that in S tier because of that slug build. I think it's diabolical. Um, MP7 C tier, like a bottom C tier. I want it to be good, but it's just not. It's a pea shooter, man. Pathetic. I don't like it. RPK. Okay, this weapon is kind of weird. It's the only 3 bullet to kill damage model weapon in the game that has access to synthetic tip. And what that does is it basically subtracts 1 bullet to kill if you headshot, body shot somebody. So in that regard, very, very unique. Is it good though? I think it's top of B tier. I don't think that unique aspect really pushes it high enough to where I would be like, oh my god, I have to use this gun over the M240L or the M1A or the M121A2 or even the M250. So yeah, I'm gonna put it at top of B tier. This is getting large now. QBZ. This is another really, really B tier weapon. Kind of like a carbine DRS, but in my opinion, just not as good. You can run synthetic tip on it. It has no recoil. Very versatile. So B tier, feel like that's a fair placement for it. SCW-10 and the SG-553R, you already know where these are going. Automatic S tier weapons. They're just bullshit, SCW-10, 150 millisecond time to kill. Nice. What are we doing? Right? Like, what is that? 200 millisecond time to kill in Battlefield games used to be a big deal. Like, oh my god, like, oh, that's the fastest killing gun in the game. Now, 150 milliseconds is what they're shooting for? What the fuck? And the damage model is ridiculous. This is like fighting an AR, but it's an SMG with no recoil, even after the nerfs. And even after both SG-553R nerfs, still remains an S tier weapon. Possibly, if I had to pick one gun, possibly the best gun in the game for multiplayer overall. It has no downsides. Absolutely no downsides. Good damage model, 30 rounds, no fucking recoil. It's just fantastic all around. Can run hollow points. Stupid. The Saiga or the 185KS-K. Okay. I don't really know where to put this, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. In comparison to the other shotguns, I would rather use the pump action. I would rather use the M1014. I think I'm gonna put this somewhere in like B tier. SGX, like an A tier SMG, one of the first guns in the game that you get. It's outshined by weapons like the SCW-10 and the KV-9, but SGX, good all-arounder SMG. SOR 300SC. I don't like this gun at all. If you watch my streams, you'll know that I'm just not a huge fan of this gun. Even though it has a 3 bolt to kill range, again, it's just one of those weapons that is completely outshined by other weapons, even in its own category, like the SG-553R. So I think as a result, I'm gonna have to put this. Well, it has a 3 PTK range. You can't put it in fucking B tier. It has to be like A tier, like low A tier or something like that. SL9, they want this they want this weapon to be like the laser beam SMG, kind of like the AK-205 version of SMGs. I'm actually prefer this over the AK-205, believe it or not. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it somewhere in C tier. It's not the worst gun in the game, but it's one of those guns where it's like, why? I'm gonna use the DRS. Like, I guess it has 60 rounds in a magazine as an attachment, but doesn't that cost like 50 points? I don't know. It's kind of up to you. Okay, now the only DMR in the game that you should ever pay attention to. Not joking, by the way. Every DMR in the game is dog shit compared to this. SVK. Now, people are going to say, oh, automatic S tier. Again, I think you're using a DMR in a bolt action game, dude. I think if you're playing against a good bolt action player, they're going to headshot you and insta-kill you, or they're going to accidentally sweet spot you, or they're going to just double body shot you with the mini scout. So I think for that reason, belongs high A tier. It is by far the best DMR in the game. If you use hollow points, it is actually a one-shot headshot within a certain distance. I forget off the top of my head, but you can one-shot headshot with it in close range with hollow points. So just the best DMR. SVDM, this gun isn't terrible, but it suffers from ammo problems. It reminds me of the Gewehr 43 from Battlefield 5. I like it a lot better than the M39. So for that reason, I'm going to put it somewhere in C tier. I think it's a fun weapon. Not going to pull your hair out using it, but again, I think even some full autos are better than it. Okay, the trait. Trait is an interesting one. I think I can put this on the same tier as the M44. It cannot one-shot headshot. However, it's sort of a higher fire rate, worse damage model version of the M44. You can get a faster two-shot kill in close quarters, but, you know, you do have two more rounds. So there you go. I actually don't see where I put the 44 on this. I'm going to assume it's where. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're gonna put it right in B tier with the M44. So it's kind of it's personal preference thing. Do you want one-shot headshots with the M44, or do you want more ammo with a faster two-shot potential with the trait? Okay, M60. I don't know. I feel like this is in the same ballpark with like the RPK. I would rather just use other LMGs. It's fun, but lackluster in my opinion. I'm gonna put that in A tier, or excuse me, B tier. The final weapon, MG40. Been enjoying this list. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be covering everything that happens with Battlefield 6, and of course, swing by the streams. UMG40, it's trash. I don't like the UMG40. I think it's really not that good. So for those reasons, we're going to put it in D tier. We're going to put it in D tier. I don't fucking like it, okay? So there's the tier list. S tier weapons, going to be the weapons to focus on, guys. And A tier as well. There's some specialty weapons in here in B tier as well, with some fun things going on. And actually, now that I look at it, I'm probably going to put the GRT in A tier. I think it's good. Okay, so there we go. There's the final tier list. I will redo this tier list when they add more weapons during the season part 2. I think they're adding the Scorpion and maybe another weapon. I imagine the Scorpion is going to be in S tier, right? Because of course they have to add an SMG in the battle pass, and it's going to be overpowered, right? So we'll have to see how things change. If you're interested in an in-depth video on the brand new LMG, stay sub to the channel, and I'll have that out within the next couple days. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video.